everybody, Samantha Cook with Cook Homes, and I wanted to invite you into my project. Normally I get a little bit too excited and then I forget to talk about anything with anybody, and they just see the final results. So I want to include everybody in the before, the during, and the after, and see the logic that goes into every single transaction that I do. This is a property that I own, and it was originally bought as a house hack. My husband was going to be stationed over in Missouri, and we bought this house because me and the small kids were going to stay here for a year or two without him, and we wanted to lower our overhead, but with the intention of renting it out afterwards. So I'll walk you through. Unfortunately, I had to go to Germany and ended up renting it out right away, and I didn't have time to fix it. So this will be my first time actually fixing this property, even though we've owned it for about 2 to 3 years. So we're just going to walk you through what I do and the details of that. And I'm not going to edit it, so if I babble on for a while, sorry. First things first, exterior. This is a condo, so I don't have to worry about all the gardening and all that jazz. Makes it very easy for the maintenance, but it is harder because you don't control the overhead, and makes a little bit of instability there. But from what I see right now is I need to repaint the exterior door, and I also need to repaint the trim. What you want is clean, nice lines, because it's easy for the eyes to pick up and notice as clean. I'm not going to color match. I'm just going to color just the face of this board and then not do anything over that line, so I don't have to color match. I am going to use exterior paint and not be cheap about it, because that's how you run into issues with maintenance. The door definitely needs another coat. You can see the grain coming through. You can also see where somebody might have been under the influence and hit the door a bunch with the key trying to get it into where it was supposed to go. You also notice the deadbolt. Looks like somebody closed it a few times with it locked out. So I'll sand that down, put some wood filler in there, and paint that up to where it doesn't look like someone was trying to break in. It's on this side, so it's definitely not a break-in. It's just poor, entryway. So we always do the same color scheme, just because it's easier to remember, and it's very trendy right now. So gray walls, we use silver mine, and then bright white ceilings, so that way I don't have to do any tints, and I can always do touch-ups really easy. The white ceiling reflects the light better. It makes everything look bigger, taller, brighter, more beautiful, more clean. That's always what we're looking for. More beautiful, more clean. Tiles. We'll probably do some grout cleaner in here, and that's about it. We are going to repaint the trim, because makes it feel dated for sure. Color the walls. We'll obviously need to take off and clean each of the grates. Might have to do some high temp paint on there, just bright white. Clean it up a little bit, make it really sparkle. And coming up, looks like we got a little bit of home done patch jobs that we will have to straighten up and make look good before we repaint. Tenant took off the carbon dioxide. No monoxide detector, so we'll have to make sure that that's fully functioning. We'll redo the ceiling everywhere. I do use real estate as an outlet for my craftiness, so I'm super excited. I'm going to make a medallion for the ceiling, and we'll see how that goes. We'll see if it looks like garbage. I hope it doesn't. One of the obstacles that we'll have here is these crazy tall ceilings. So I'm going to need to paint the ceiling bright white, and then I might actually take the bright white all the way down to this wall, and then include the ceiling, just so it looks brighter and it gives more light off. It'll reflect more of the window light. Yeah. Next thing would be, I hate this alcove, but there's nothing really that you can do to make that better. I'll probably just paint the whole thing the wall color. The tiles around the fireplace look old and dated right now, but with the new paint colors, I think it'll blend. If not, we'll do a mix of high temp paint and probably do a gray mixed with like metallic sparkle, which will give it more of a masculine, glamorous pop to it. The kitchen, we're debating right now, so you never want to update past what your build is. So this is a good enough quality build that I think that it could support marble, granite, or quartz countertops. And I think that it'll be a nice selling feature because this is such a small property. It's a 2-bedroom condo, and it is in an upscale area. And I think that we can make it back with the rental income, probably within the first year, for an upgrade like that. And I think it'll be more of a pride of ownership with our tenants. If not, we're going to have to do something about the shoddy grout going on. At least clean it, probably fill some spaces. I'm not thrilled with the kitchen sink. And you can see the damage inside of it. You can order that spray on reglaze, but it does not work for maintenance. It wears off within a year. Anything with high moisture, which of course anything that you're doing like that is going to be high moisture, your bathtubs, your kitchen sinks, all that jazz. So I think I want to replace it with a single tub. And then obviously this is just hideously ugly, and it's the centerpiece of the entire kitchen. So want to definitely upgrade that. Appliances still look good. Stainless steel is still the nice right now in fashion. I'm going to have to research how to clean this, and you'll see the before and after. I do have some ideas already, but we shall see, we shall see. Microwave's still good. I didn't think about this. So one of the crappy things about repainting the entire place is going to be closets and these wire racks. You don't want to paint these wire racks. It's a terrible plan, and it comes off in your food and your clothes and all that jazz. So you have to remove these before you paint, which is a headache, but it needs to be done. And you need to paint inside the closets. Like, you're already there, get it done, right? Again, all the trim is going to be redone here. And laundry room, still good with the appliances. Hot water heater, still good. You can see the tenants left a mess. I had to pick that all up. Just so you know, your default cleaners are going to charge you an arm and a leg for something like that. It sucks, but do it yourself. You don't want to pay a stupid amount of money. There's me. Hey! Wearing my painting clothes because I can't be trusted. One of the things about this is I don't love the wood color. And then with the gray walls and the bright white trim, I think that it might be good enough to stay. I'll have to look at it and see when it's actually painted. If not, I'll go through with Rust-Oleum. Has a really good cabinet resurfacing system. It's only a couple $100 and it'll do both the bathrooms, and I won't have to worry about it being outdated. I do think that these are just hideously ugly. I think I want to possibly redo the backsplash, and it also makes it feel so small. And if it was updated, it wouldn't feel so claustrophobic, because you're washing your hands in. I guess I can't show you because you're on video, but it's too small. It's way too small. And then the mirror and the lights need updating. So mirror's going to be super easy. We'll put some trim in around the edges, and then we'll frame it out with some decorative molding so it'll look more custom and more fancy bougie. I already bought new lights for in here, and I got them off OfferUp for like $20 each, and those will create a nice Nice look in here. Shower stall, that's super easy. When you have a rental, you got to deal with some nasty stuff. So be prepared. There's lots of urine. There's lots of feces. It is totally normal. These were actually good tenants, and this isn't a really gross. This isn't a gross turnover. This is just the way of the world, and then they will have to pay for the cleaning fees. Probably didn't even use this bathroom. It's probably a guest or another person. I say guest, another family member, something like that. This room, easy peasy, quick in and out, painting the walls, painting the ceiling. We'll probably take that off, clean it, repaint that. We have a little bit of touch-ups to do on the wall. Closet, same as I talked about before. Each of the doors is going to get repainted. Might as well while I'm here. I got the garage anyway. I'll spray down all the doors, take them off. Make sure you number your doors. When you paint your doors, oh my gosh, number the door. It is so much easier if you number the door, especially on the top. No one's going to see it. Only you'll know. I'm going to take this. No one's going to have that down lower. So I'll take this. I'll take some chains off, make it look more decorative and like it fits. Probably only leave like 3 or 4 links, ballpark. And, oh, okay, so you can see this mess. So these I hate so much. If they're already in the property and they're in good shape, I leave them. But once they start coming down, these little blinds are actually, you can see my paint and shoes. These blinds are actually stupid expensive. And it is not worth trying to update that for the tenants. Frankly, curtains are easier than this. And dogs, cats, I like to always do pet-friendly homes, especially since the laws make it to where as long as it's a service animal, they can have them, even if you can't. Even if you don't allow pets, they can still have a service animal, so it's pointless to do no animals because they can technically get around it. Outdoor, I'm not going to do anything out here other than clean the carpet or the flooring. I did find this little guy. I've had dead mice, dead rats, dead birds, but I've never had a dead bat before. And he's so cute and tiny and little. Pobrecito. He's so sweet looking. I'm not gonna bother with painting out here. It looks good enough. Obviously, tenants left some stuff. I have to pull that out. I might actually pull the wood shelves out and paint in here just so that it looks cleaner, because right now it just looks messy. Like spiders live here. Flooring in the kitchen, same as down below. Clean the grout, possibly re-grout. It looks pretty good though. It looks good enough. I don't see any actual missing pieces, chips, anything like that. Looks good enough. The cabinets in here, I think the color is going to match well enough to where we won't have to redo them to match light colored countertops and gray walls. I do want to do an accent piece up above the cabinets. The tenants won't touch it because it'll be out of reach, but it'll give it that nice look of an update of a little extra feature inside of it. Master, you can see the carpet. Oh, there's also another carpet issue. So we'll see what we can do to get these stains out. That nobody wants to rent a house that looks like death happened in it. Easy peasy, same as before. Ceiling, walls, trim, all painted up. Redo the doors downstairs. They'll match the trim. And bathroom. So same as the other bathroom. The difference is that obviously this is larger. I have the new light already. We're going to do the same thing with the mirror. So we're going to frame it out, do a nice thick edge so it looks like it wants to be there. I think that we might do a new faucet because these are just so old and ugly. Depends on if I get a good deal. If I get a good deal, then cool beans. If not, then it is what it is. I also probably want to do a new backsplash because this is, it was very trendy like 6-7 years ago. It's really not anymore at all. And it's so easy. We're already here. Might as well knock it out really quick and put some new ones in. It's too easy. A couple touch-ups I see in the drywall. Same thing in here. Take down the wire racks, repaint, ceiling, walls, trim, also the doors. These outlet covers, if they're nasty, just replace them. They're like 50 cents, $1 at the friggin' Home Depot. So easy. Master bathroom. You can see the grossness. So tenants, this is what happens. Even good tenants. It's gross. You know, somebody else is living here and putting their filth all over. It's one of the things that happens. They pay for the cleaning. Something to get billed for. But if you're going to be a landlord, you got to expect it. And if you're buying property that, sorry, I guess it would be better if I was looking at you. If you're buying property that you intend on renting out, people don't want to do this. It's something that people don't like doing. That's where you can make money. It's that little elbow grease. And you can see, side note, if you're doing property management or being a landlord yourself, caulk like a mother trucker everywhere. So I caulk around the toilets because I do not want urine going in there, especially like with young kids that are peeing all over the floor. I do not want that soaking into the subflooring. And then if you see it getting crackly, just take it off and redo it. It's not worth replacing all this subflooring. Sometimes I'll even do it all the way around all the trim. We'll probably do that this time because we're painting the trim anyway. Still looks pretty good. One of the other things you want to look at is up above. Oh God, it's so gross. It's always gross. It's not these tenants. It's always gross. If this caulking is cracking, that's where a lot of water and moisture will be. Oh yeah, we got to replace that nastiness. Ugh. You do not want your wall to be rotting from the top down, getting all that water in there. If you do notice that, so both these bathrooms don't have a window. If you notice that there is a musty, dusty smell to your bathrooms, upgrade. It's only like $150, $200 for an updated fan. Do it. It's not for your tenants, it's for you and for your property so that you can maintain a good quality home for the long term. And that's kind of all that I have for this project that's in my mind. And it all sounds easy, but it's a matter of physically doing it. So I will do another video or clips along the way. I do want to show you how I do my painting and get like super crisp lines, and how I get no lines on the ceiling. All that jazz. Update you on my ceiling medallion, see if that works. And maybe a shot of me trying to balance on a exceptionally tall ladder and paint the ceiling. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated.